What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse. Today we are checking out the first trailer for Wonka, a prequel to both the novel and the original film, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Well, I guess the novel was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, right? But stars Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka. And Nikki, are you ready to check this out?
I am ready. I hope it's going to be sweet.
All right, starting the trailer for Wonka right now.
I've spent the past 7 years traveling the world perfecting my craft.
What craft is that? The craft of
You
chocolate?
see, I'm something of a magician,
That's a wonderful
inventor,
craft.
and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that. Reverse it.
Oh, wow. So he really is going for Wilder.
So you're a man of great ingenuity.
What are you doing?
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty, absolutely insane.
Many people have come here to sell chocolate. They've all been crushed by the chocolate cartel. You can't get a shop without selling chocolate.
You know what?
And
Chocolate
you
is
can't
like a
sell
drug.
chocolate without a shop.
No daydreaming.
What are we gonna do, Willy?
What?
A double hump.
Do you have a pencil and paper?
Uh-huh.
I got an idea. I know things haven't been easy for you. They're gonna get better.
You promise?
I pinky promise. That's the most solemn vow there is.
Where do we start?
A good chocolate, Mr. Bull.
Where's this? It's just
Weird. Who wants a chocolate that makes you fly?
Let's find out, shall we? Who's for a hover
At
job?
least it's not a giant fan for them to get shredded by.
Small group of people defying the laws of gravity.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name is Willy Wonka.
He's good. Too good. Pretty sure I've gained about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks. You could change her life, Mr. Wonka. Change all their lives.
Run away!
Every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours.
Here we go, Mama.
Weird.
Mark my words,
Very different from the
this is gonna be the
one.
greatest
Very
chocolate
weird.
shop the world has ever seen. So you're the funny little man who's been following me.
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
Number what now?
Allow me to refresh your memory.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
Alright, that was funny.
I wish the whole trailer was just the dance. I need to see it now.
Oh, man.
It looks delightful. It looks like a little delightful movie. I mean, it's Paul King. After the Paddington movies, can we really doubt that this is not going to be anything but a lovely movie, a lovely time at the movies?
It is. It just has the severe disadvantage of comparison to the books, the Gene Wilder movie, the Johnny Depp movie. So, and like that's...
I mean, I don't think it has anything to worry about that.
I mean, fair, but just like off the bat, I think his performance is fantastic from what we've seen. Like, he's clearly enmeshed in it. The thing that jumps out to me is he's a little more erratic than either of the past two performances.
I will say this. I will say that I really enjoyed everything about the trailer. I enjoyed the majority of it. The only times where I'm got a little bit worried and my curiosity really needs to be piqued is when he is doing his ringmaster Willy Wonka stuff, Timmy Tim. And I love Timmy Tim. I love my boy Timmy Tim. But it felt almost like he was trying to do Wilder, his version of Wilder, too much. Like, it felt too much of a duplication and not an interpretation.
Yeah, it was almost like the direction was do Wilder, but more.
Yeah, because Wilder's take on Willy Wonka is so iconic.
Yes.
And this is the problem. And Johnny Depp, he definitely did his own thing, but he went and he had to go in a completely different direction. Like, he upped the weird to 150.
Yeah.
And this almost feels like a little bit of both.
I would say, because what was great about Wilder's is that he was eccentric, but he managed to have a large personality without, like, shoving it in your face. Because he was weirdly until the screaming scene. He was weirdly restrained otherwise, though.
Yeah, and I really like the moments in the trailer where we see Timmy Tim restrained. Where you like that last bit, like, this is for you, Mama, or let's go, Mama. Like, I really enjoyed that part because...
Which that's very new.
It's very new. That's what I'm curious to see. Also, this makes me wonder, like, is Willy Wonka a god?
Or a wizard at minimum.
Is he a god to these people? He can make people fly. He could, he has all of these powers now.
And that's like one of the weird things about having a prequel at all is that, I mean, just speaking for myself, at least as a child, because I read the books. I barely remember the second one, but I read the books, watched both movies of an insane amount. And that was one of those things where it's like, I kind of just never questioned it. So this movie has to basically justify its existence.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, in my counterpoint to, like, is he a god? I was trying to attach that to is I don't want them to over-explain everything. Because the reason why the original works so well is because you get to live in this whimsical and fantastical world. Yeah. And nothing is really explained in that movie. No. Like, there's some hand-waved explanations about the Oompa Loompas and about Willy Wonka. But it's really just this very mysterious person where... you could try and explain away the things that happen, or you don't have to. And you really have that option. Whereas I feel like this movie's going to explain everything too much. Like, this is why they fly, because he made chocolate with special helium cocoa berries or something. Like, and I don't want that. Like, I don't want to lose the magic. And I really hope that this movie really aims to keep the magic alive in the Willy Wonka franchise, because I think that's what makes the movie so special.
No, absolutely. And it's like, it juggled that mix of, it was grounded, but it's clearly a work of fantasy. Yes. The biggest piece of interest, and I understand why entirely, is the Oompa Loompas, because as soon as we saw that at the end of the trailer, it's like, oh, they definitely changed that backstory. But given the negative implications of their previous backstory, I do understand.
They changed it for the better. They definitely changed it for the better. I never knew I needed Pierce Brosnan as an Oompa Loompa.
I thought that was Hugh Grant.
That was Hugh Grant. Never mind. I was thinking of...
Pierce would be very funny, though.
I got my franchises mixed up. I was thinking of Dr. Fate instead of I should have been thinking of Dungeons and Dragons. But I never knew I needed Hugh Grant as a Oompa Loompa.
Me neither.
But I need it. I need it in my veins. I think that was wonderful. That was hilarious.
Oh, he was fantastic. And it's nice because it's like he still has the Hugh Grant charm, but it's also different.
And he's playing Oompa Loompa so straight that I love it. I love when you're just watching all of this unfold. Like, you are an orange Oompa Loompa, and I guess your people have burst into song and dance sporadically, and I just love that he's playing it 100% straight. Like, this is my culture, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm about.
No, definitely.
I love that.
That actually is one thing that was missing from the trailer that I'm very curious about is, unless I'm wrong, I believe this is meant to be a musical, and we didn't get really any glimpses at any musical numbers, which is fine. I'm sure they'll have more trailers, but...
Didn't we? The daydreaming?
I didn't hear any singing, though, is what I meant.
Oh, I assume that was the beginning. They showed us the beginning and the end, and they saved the singing parts of it.
Right, which that's a part that I'm just saying I'm very curious about what that will be like, because I'm assuming it'll be most, if not all, new songs.
Well, the cast they brought for this movie is full of talent. They got Timmy Tim, who's Warner Brothers is doing him right this year between Dune 2 and this. He's going to have a big year, my boy Timmy Tim. Keegan-Michael Key, who I love. Another big year, Toad in the Mario Brothers movie.
Also another big year, like you said. We already said Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, Dungeons and Dragons, one of my favorite films of the year so far.
Easily.
Loved him in that. Sally Hawkins, Olivia Colman, one of the stars of the best movie of 2022, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Natasha Rothwell. So, they're not holding back when it comes to star power.
Not at all. So, but like I said, I'm very curious more than anything else, like how that's gonna unfold.
I'm curious. I think that this looks a lot more charming than I expected it to. I was very worried for this film because it's something that I don't think we needed.
No.
But this trailer definitely makes me want to give it a shot.
Yeah, because I think, at least based on this one, they hit the good middle ground of it has the vibrancy, but it at least looks grounded and has some sense of realism to it.
Yes, I need to see Willy Wonka via the chocolate cartel.
Look, like I said, chocolate is basically a drug, so I understand.
And now it's officially a drug in the world of Willy Wonka, ruled by men that are dressed like they belong in the Hunger Games franchise.
Good. That is a good poll. I love the fashions. I don't love what the Capitol did. I love their fashion sense.
All right. Okay, guys. Nikki's pro Capitol. Now we know. Now we know, guys. But anyway. I'm excited for this movie. I'm excited for Wonka. I'll be there. I'm checking it out.
Definitely.
If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to check out more of our trailer reactions on the link to the left. And if you're new to the channel, like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. Till next time, stay versed.